MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.com is excited to bring you 2016 Moffat County High School Wrestling. Tonight's game features the Bulldogs and the Soroco Rams, and we're ready for our first match. Shane, this is Carson Cox.
Here we go, right underway. Happy to be here tonight, bringing you all this exciting wrestling action, folks. Next Tuesday, too, we're going to have the Moffat County Meeker duel coming to you from Meeker, so I look forward to that. And right now we are just underway, 14 seconds into this match, 0-0 here at the Dog Pound. So you see right now, these two are sizing each other up. Not as much tie-ups, but right as I say that, they do tie up. Now, a nice shot in on a single leg, turns into a variation on the ankle, and there's a nice two-point takedown, and he breaks his Soroco opponent down to his base.
So, Shane, something interesting about Carson Cox. So we are 1 week away from regionals, I believe, or at least a few weeks away from regionals, and this is Carson Cox's first match of the season. For those of you that don't know, last year he was injured and was having a great season, got injured. Well, he's battled back through all of that, and here he is.
Oh, three-quarter stack,
trying to get a pin right off the bat. That's the way you come back.
Yeah, heck yeah, a great story of persistence there. And so he has the injury, and so he just got healthy, huh? He's just been able to get the amount of practices in and made the varsity team, obviously. So he will surprise and sneak up on some people as we get closer to regionals.
Absolutely. Like I said, had a great season going last year. He's well-schooled and knows his stuff. And you can see the arm brace that he has on the shoulder. It was an injury with his collarbone, and long recovery, but here he is and doing well right now with a 2-0 lead here in the first round, looking to get some back points.
And there he goes. If he just keeps stepping over, if he's able to bring his knee, there it is, over to the far ear of his opponent, now he just needs to settle in, drop his hips, and he's got 4 seconds, so I don't know if he'll get the pin here, but he's going to get the big back point. There it is.
Oh, and he gets it with 1 second left. We'll see if they award it.
Yeah, see if they call that a pin. It was close, but I don't think there's even going to be a question.
Nope.
So huge, a pin in his first match this season, first match of 2017, and a big pin for the Bulldogs.
I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors, Bank of Colorado, there's only one, Severson Supply and Rental, and TMH, the Memorial Hospital, for bringing you tonight's wrestling. Also want to say thanks to all of our sponsors: 3B Enterprises, sand, rock, and gravel products; Rocky Mountain Machinery, your local Kubota dealer, machines that move mountains; Cook Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru; Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services; Mountain Air Spray; Colorado Northwestern Community College, home of the Spartans; GCR Tires and Service, your local tire destination in Craig; DNP, Duran and Pierce Contractors; Craig Family Dental; Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics; Epp and Associates Professional Land Surveyors; Bear River Young Life; Rocky Mountain Automotive; and Craig Veterinary Clinic. Thank you to all of our sponsors for being Moffat County proud, and you just saw a bunch of the Moffat County wrestlers get out and win by forfeit tonight. And next up is going to be at 138 pounds. It's John T. Perulis for the Bulldogs.
And you see here, he's got a pretty big, obviously an upperclassman from Soroco, so he's going against. So 2 big, strong, muscular farm kids here. See what happens. And as you said, what was it, 4 or 5 forfeits in a row? What was it, 3? I guess 3 for the Bulldogs. And now we're just 22 seconds into this match. Nice single leg. Turns it into the single. Now he needs to try to step up over it. And now he's going to pull up between his legs. A lot of ways you can get it. And he gets 2. Not yet, because the arm is still underneath and held. So let's see if he can finish this takedown, Kipper.
Grabs the near ankle, trying to work his way around.
Yeah, he's set up for a nice cradle right there.
And there's the 2. I was waiting when he was going to give it. It looked like he had it a little bit earlier to me, but nonetheless, he picks it up, and it's a 2-0 lead with 60 seconds gone in this first period.
Now Soroco sits out. Looks like they were going to try a little bit of a sit-up maneuver there, a roll. Now he's up to his feet, trying to get 1 point and the baby Brahma bull out there, John T. Perulis, is going to give up 1 point escape. So now he has a nice 2-1 lead in a very competitive match early in tonight with 40 seconds left in the first period.
Soroco always has some tough wrestlers. Had a great tradition of wrestling down there and numerous state championships won by that school. I know coming up, the young man that Drake Zimmerman's going to wrestle against took second at state last year.
And a beautiful shot again. I believe that was a double leg there, Kip. He was in so deep he was able to put his face right against his opponent's belly, and he gets 2 points now with 16 seconds left in this first period and the 4-1 lead. So, you know, the old percentages, they say about 90% of the time, maybe a little bit lower, but if you get the first takedown in a match, you're going to win. And that holds true a lot.
And
nice cradle.
Hooks up the crossface cradle. And we'll see if he got a couple counts. I think he got them, and there's 2 more points. Great job by Perulis in that first round in a 6-1 lead.
Yeah, that is a heck of a way to end it. And as we both said, it didn't look like there was a count there. But again, it goes to the referee down there. Generally, if they have someone at the table, like a regionals or state, they'll check with them. But it was his call. He says, I got a 2 count. And Soroco not really fighting it too hard. So what a way to end it. Gets 2 more points at the end of that match and builds that 5-point lead.
So second period will start with wrestlers in neutral position. And right off the whistle, JT takes a shot and able to come back out. Nothing there.
You know, we talked about this exact type of situation just earlier, Kip, and the fact once you get that 6-1 lead or you're up by 5, you can be a little bit less aggressive. Be smart. You know, it's still early enough in this match, only in the second period, that you want to try to still take them down, but don't throw anything, you know, and don't get thrown. So you want to be smart, and right there he's doing a good job of it, because that 5-point lead, the worst that can happen score-wise is you're tied.
So important to be good on your feet, especially down the stretch. When you get into regionals and state, you see so many matches that are won by a takedown. So definitely want to be good on your feet. And so far, 2 takedowns advantage Perulis.
One thing that we have definitely seen on all of our broadcasts here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM in our wrestling broadcasts is that we are aggressive on our feet. Again, 9 out of 10 times we're getting that first takedown and we are shooting. We're not stalling up on our feet. Oh, and there's the attempt at that headlock, and that's something Soroco loves to do. Right now, John T. doing a decent job. He just has to push that elbow off his head and pull his head out. But right now, that squeeze, you'll feel it, and there he goes. He just needs to finish it now. Gets in on the double leg. Now he needs to use his head as a vice. There you go, perfect form. Now climb the ladder, as they say.
There's 2 for the takedown. 8-1 with 30 seconds left here in the second round.
And at this point, Soroco would be smart to just allow themselves to go to their belly. But you know what? It worked out for him there. By pulling back like that, he was able to get the 1-point escape. And so now we are at an 8-2 lead in a really good wrestled match here by John T. Perulis. He looks very good at this point.
That was the first shot by the Soroco wrestler, and he's in on a good single leg. Not going to have enough time to finish it. Oh, he does! Right when he said it, he's awarded the points right at the buzzer. Coach Linscomb doesn't like it. He's going to come talk about it.
Yeah, you know, if you look at that, that's one of those learning moments, because if you have the clock awareness there, you know that if you just keep your body flat to the mat and you've only got a second left going out of bounds, they're probably not going to do it. But when John T. sat to his butt there and he had his feet in, it put the hiatus on the referee to make that call, which he did.
8-4 going into this final round.
So that was a huge takedown because it got him back to beyond that 5 points. He's within 4 now. Anything's possible. Let's see what John T. can do in the top position, the referee's position.
Goes right back to the crossface cradle. That's what worked for him earlier. He's got it locked up now.
Center of the mat. He just can take his time here. Soroco doing everything they can to try to survive this right now, trying to flatten out on the bottom. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Perulis has it deep. He just needs to slowly sit back, and it's that close. Just a millimeter from going over right now. Oh, but he breaks the grip, Soroco does, so we go back to where we were.
Yeah, had him really, really tight there. Just couldn't seem to get the leg cleared as the Soroco wrestler just kept that ankle hooked to the leg of Perulis. And Perulis is going to come right back to it. Hard crossface again, and he's just cranking him over, trying to hook it up.
Yeah, I truly thought he was going to turn him there. And you'll hear it in the crowd there. You hear people now yelling corkscrew. Because when you do a cradle and they're sitting away from it, the other move that comes into that is when you go under and just grab both arms and you twist the opposite way, because they're pushing so hard with their momentum away from the cradle that the corkscrew goes the opposite direction. So look for him to maybe do that. You'll see him bring his arm back inside underneath with both arms and just basically corkscrew them into the mat.
40 seconds left.
A switch right there. Soroco really close to finishing this switch. And you've got both wrestlers with the same thing. They're both reaching in between the leg there. And now John T has come back up on top. He's just looking to maintain his position. Soroco looking to get two, but now it's nothing. It's a stalemate. And so they'll both go back to the center with the Bulldogs on top.
Yeah, you said it, Shane. Now you just want to wrestle smart. If you are going to give up a reversal here, just belly out. Don't go to your back. Don't do something dumb to give up a bunch of points in a hurry.
Absolutely. So here we go against Soroco. He's going to try that. He's set. He's got a pretty tight move there, but he was putting himself on his back. And now with 9 seconds left, John T. Perulis just needs to continue doing what he's doing. He has wrestled a very good, smart match, and it will end with the score 8-4 and a nice performance by both wrestlers.
Very competitive match, and turns out in favor of the Bulldogs, and another W. Moffat County trying to get ready for regionals coming up soon.
Yeah, we've got quite a few wrestlers that have some pretty good ranks going into regionals. There's a chance we'll have 1 or 2 wrestlers #1 seed over there at regionals. That hasn't happened for a while, and I think there's an opportunity to take more wrestlers to state, to qualify them for state at our region than there has been in a very long time.
All right, so next up at 152 pounds, you have 2 ranked wrestlers. Zimmerman ranked 12th. I'm not sure about the Soroco Rams wrestler. I do know that he was runner-up at the state tournament last year at the Pepsi Center.
So this one promises to be a good one, folks. High level of competition here. 2 just bulls out there. You can tell these are 2 big, muscular farm kids who've been throwing some bales of hay their whole life. Nice single leg, turns into a double, but he comes right back out of it. So a good initial shot, and now he knows, hey, he can get in on that. Oh, the clock never started,
the clock
Kip.
never started, never got reset.
Oh, whoops.
And they'll reset the clock. Probably about 30 seconds, I would assume.
Yeah.
Shane came off the clock is what it looked like to me. And all right, so 1:40 on the clock. Here we go.
Well, and the best thing was that the fact the clock hadn't started didn't really affect anything. There wasn't any point maneuvers that had happened. They didn't have to stop it in mid-move. So 0-0, now a minute and a half left. Oh, and there's a nice front headlock to a single leg. And they're going to call out, oh-hoo. So you know what? I'd rather be, hey, I'm not going to say it's luck. I like the skill set there to get out of bounds and go back to the middle.
All right, here we go. 1:18 left in this first round. So far, Drake had a beautiful shot, and Soroco came back with a nice shot of their own. Both wrestlers able to defend.
And you see right now, Soroco's working on that arm tie series. He's a Russian arm bar right there. Try to come in underneath. There it was again. Tap and go. That's a beautiful shot, but now he's down flat, and he gives up the 2. And he had that kick, but he went to his belly, and he gave up the 2. Let's see if he can get 1 here. Ooh, taking that hard on his head.
Deep shot, too, man. He was in on a deep single, but a good counter by the Soroco wrestler. 40 seconds left, down 2-0.
There's a nice stand-up now. He's working on his switch. Drake trying to reach back, get inside. Oh, he's going to get 1, though. Oh, and he smacks the head, shoots in, and gives up 2 more. And that is just one of those things where he had gotten himself into a good position, 2-1, and he just gave up. Now there's another 1.
The 1.
So boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
4-2.
and that's where he would like to take that one back. You know, he When he came out, he immediately went for the shot, but he got himself extended. He didn't have any power left underneath him.
And there it is again. He tried to shoot it again. Taps the head again, and he says, I'm going to get this. That's a double leg. Just need to do the tree of woe.
Clear the head. Clear the head. Oh, beautiful, though. Back in on another shot. Love the aggressiveness by Zimmerman.
Yeah, no fear there. So he ends the first period with, hey, I'm going to keep coming at you. I'm going to keep shooting in. You better be ready for it, because that was a beautiful double leg. He's literally seconds away from getting those 2 points. He just turns it to one head or to one shoulder, puts it down, and that's where you get your points right there.
So Soroco will take down to begin this second round, and a quick stand-up. Turns around, going to get the reversal, and just like that, it's 6-2.
That one was scary because Drake almost went down straight to his back. He showed his mat awareness, but now the cheap tilt's going on, and you can give up some points here that you don't think you are. Just they'll tilt you to your back, and now Drake's in trouble as he's got a cradle in on him near the outside of the ring. But he finds a way out of it. He's going to return back to the center of the mat, and it's 6-2. So it's still anybody's ball game right now.
Drake was able to come off the bottom twice in that first round. Quick stand up here and taken down hard to the mat. Got to be careful of a slam there.
Yeah, you know, the rule set is that if you put them down, you have to have basically your knee hit first before their body hits. Not sure if it was there. So as you said, be careful with that. Now he's up looking to get one. Tries to switch, going out of bounds. And they'll return to the center of the mat with 1:06 left here in the second period. And the score 6-2. Good job, Zimmerman, of keeping his arms cleared there. He was able to free them, but then didn't get that initial step up. And now Soroco's going to put the legs in. And that's the quickest way to break somebody down is, you know, you were a legger your whole career, Kip, and you put that pressure on their hips. Is you can break them down when you put the legs in. It is tough, but Drake did a good job. He's come back up to his base. Work up slowly. 2 knees, now 1 foot. Now he's up to both feet. Let's at least get that 1 here, if not the 2 reversal. Darn, a lot of work there to not quite be able to come out of that. And Soroco doing a good job maintaining top control.
But that's how you keep yourself out of trouble. You got to keep moving. Drake's trying to tripod back up again. The more often you're moving on the bottom, then you're keeping yourself out of getting turned to your back. And so Drake comes up once again to his feet, isn't able to make anything out of it. 15 seconds left as they go out of bounds.
I remember myself being a guy that was claustrophobic when he wrestled. I wanted nothing to do with being on the bottom. So as soon as that whistle blew, I was an exploding rocket off the bottom to get out of there, man. 13 seconds left now. Still 6-2. It's going to all come down to that third period. And look, Drake's so close right now to getting that switch, Kipper. It just looks like he's going to run out of time.
He's right there. Just got to clear the leg. You get that switch, you got to clear those hips. And countered well by Soroco. 6-2, going to be Drake's choice here in this final period, and he'll take neutral.
Okay, and now it comes down to also who's in better shape. You've just gone 2 hard, full periods. Now you're down to the final 2 minutes. You're on your feet. Drake with a nice inside single.
Picks him up. Clear it, baby. Finish it now. Finish it now. Oh, just can't clear the legs.
Oh, now he goes to his back.
You said it earlier, too, that Soroco headlock, man. They're notorious for that. Hey, and Drake might muscle him over. No quitting him. He's fighting hard. 1:32 left. He's got his work cut out for him right now. He's got to do everything he can to fight. Not a fun place to be.
And Kip, we're going to go back to that moment in this match. I'm sure his coach, his dad, and he himself, numerous times, he had a little bit of fear of putting him down too hard. He had him completely off the mat, both legs in his arms, and that's when he's just got to finish that. And I think he stopped a little bit because he was looking out for the slam, and he gets pinned, but he will think he had him off the mat, both legs.
That match was that close to going the other way. When you have somebody up in the air like that, you can bring him down. Not only can you bring him down, but you can bring him down straight to their back possibly. And now you got a 5-point move and maybe a pin. So ends in a pin, not the way that Drake wanted it to end for sure, but some good things, man. He had some great shots and a beautiful double there to at the end. Just unfortunately didn't turn out the way we wanted.
Put him down, you know, and Soroco had no problems putting him down really hard on his head a little bit. I'm not saying hurt the guy, but Put him down.
All right, going up a weight. Now we're to 160 pounds. This is Connor Rogers for the Bulldogs. I believe this is his first varsity match this year, and he starts it off with a takedown right off the bat. Going to get called for the full Nelson, though. I'm going to give up 1 penalty point.
And that's just, he's so aggressive, and he has the nerves going, and he was going a million miles an hour. He's like, oh, I got him down, and then all of a sudden, whoop, and you can't put both arms underneath the arms and on their head because you could break their neck. A good job going inside, like for so many years, Moffat County, we did that right there. We'd get inside of their arms, and we would just spiral ride. We'd do it forever and ever. For many years, we spiral rided people flat, and then we cradled them.
So I had Connor in weightlifting class today, and he was pumped, man. He was excited that he was wrestling varsity, and he wanted to know if we were filming it.
Oh, hey, we're here.
I said, hey, Connor, you're going to be on the TV, buddy.
And look at that.
Hey,
he goes to the
that's how you do it. Here we go. Corkscrew. Shane talked about it earlier. Connor going for the pin. And you can see all his teammates, man. They are pumped for Connor.
He's got a lot of time. He's got a good position on the mat. He just needs to keep squeezing and keep rotating his body into the mat and squeeze.
Come on, Connor. Finish the deal, buddy. Get it in there.
Oh, he has it, but now he slipped off a little bit. He's still got 45 seconds. But he has slipped a little bit off the corkscrew. You still got him, though.
Oh, it's close right there. The pin for Connor. And the teammates are pumped and smiles all around.
Yeah, happiness. How exciting is that for your first varsity match? You're in front of the home crowd on the home mats, and you go out there and look amazing. Dominant match. You got the takedown, and then you used a corkscrew and you pinned him. What else could you ask for?
Awesome. Great match for Connor and a big W.
Some more forfeits. We haven't had the opportunity yet to see Mickey Klemper wrestle. I don't think at all on Go Big Blue, MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. So we're sure hoping that next week against Meeker we see that super match against Turner. And then we have our other Perulis. He has another forfeit. And so here we go. It's our long Mr. Legs for our Bulldogs. We'll be going against Soroco here with the score 53-12. A lot of forfeits in this duel. Torin Hume, what weight is he? Give 220.
Hume having a good year right now, winning a bunch of matches, and really two really similar built kids out there. This is where you see a lot of that height discrepancy in these upper weight classes. You get one tall guy and one short guy with the stocky build, but this time two long and lanky.
Yeah, I mean identical builds, and that's rare. Myself being that short, hairy, Bigfoot-looking wrestler, I used to hate going out there and it was that real long, lanky guy, because they're able to do so many more moves, and it's hard to get your body and your arms wrapped around them when you're trying moves, just simple things like half Nelsons and cradles. They can reach totally around you, where you being shorter, it's just not there. So it changes your style when you go against wrestlers with this body build.
Torin Hume with the ankle pick attempt. Nothing there.
.45 seconds left, first period.
Both guys content just to tie up. Neither guy willing to commit right now on a shot.
And you see right now there's not as much bend in their knees as there is in their back. One of these guys is going to have an opportunity here to get in on these legs, but I don't think either of them is going to take that chance. And it'll come down to seeing who wins the coin toss maybe, and who gets the first opportunity to be on bottom to score that first escape. 14 seconds left.
Yeah, and now you're really to the short time, and where you don't want to make a shot that's ill-advised and not a quality shot. Ankle pick attempt once again, ends round one. It'll be Hume's choice, and he is going to take down.
Like we said, it'll become the battle here now. Let's see if he's able to instantly come up off the bottom, because neither wrestler has established what their best strength is in this match. And instantly, he's taken down to his side. Soroco does a great job of catching that arm. And now you take away one of those 4 table legs, you know what happens. The table tilts that direction.
Soroco with the armbar chicken wing set up. And Hume trying to get up to his base. You got to get to the base. You got to peel that hand off your head.
See, right now you're thinking, man, we didn't have any knowledge of either wrestler against each other. You would have put Hume on top now with that choice again, just because it's not going well for him on bottom. But he continues to fight. No points yet, but you know what they yell at you when they're trying to put a half in, Kip? Look away.
Yep, look away. Try to get that hand off your head, off your neck, and get back to your base.
Reach up and peel the hand off.
You know, and one of the things that people forget a lot of times, you reach up, you peel the hand off, and then people let go of it, and the hand goes immediately back where it was. Keep that hand, and now use your stand-up. Get to your base.
When I remember a number of times, you start to feel that it can be painful as they start to push your head down. And yes, it's not legal to grab any less than 3 fingers, but I'll tell you what, there was a few times where I felt like I was starting to go over, and yeah, I grabbed 1 finger and gave up a point, but in my mind I thought, well, that's better than getting pinned.
35 seconds left here in the second period. No score yet. Hume hasn't been in a favorable position, but he has battled hard to not give up any points.
So yeah, now where it looked initially like trouble, now he has done a great job of being defensive on the bottom. And it'll be interesting to see, as right now we have another corkscrew being tried. That is a tough one, but he can stand up now, get that 1 point, and try to flip him over. And right there, if he just would have sprung up, I mean, it's easy for me to say standing up here, but he had an opportunity there. But we're going to head to the third period with 0-0. Now, is Soroco going to say, I'm going to go down because I know I can stand up? Or the fact that they just established that he was able to stay on top the whole time and almost turn him. So he's going to take down so he can get that 1. Let's see if Hume now has a better ability on top to turn his man, or at least keep him down there the whole time.
All right, Torn Hume, let's get it done right now. Goes with the spiral ride. Trying to break him down. Stand up Soroco. Standing switch. Nice move. Standing switch. Able to come around, and Hume gets caught on his back.
Tell you what, that was one of the prettier standing switches you're ever going to see, Kip. Straight to his back goes Mr. Hume, and now he's got a battle to get off of his back.
Oh, man, and 0-0 going to the third, and in such a tough position now.
Yeah, right in the center of the mat, so you know he's going to fight with every inch of life that he has out there, but, man, it will sap you when you're flat on your back in the middle trying to fight. He just has to start working to try to get that elbow in between his body and his opponent's body, but, again, easy for me to say standing up here, but there's no quit in this young man. He's almost to get to his belly right now.
No, that is a long time to be in that position. And Hume says, it isn't going to happen. I'm not going to let myself get pinned. I'm going to keep battling.
So that shows the spirit of a lion out there, not willing to quit. And he's so close now, he just needs to free his leg up. Once you've been on your back and you get to this point, there you go. Just flatten out now. Free that leg.
Great job. I got to hand it. You know, you hate to get caught in that standing switch, but a great effort to come off your back.
And he's still in that corkscrew now. He just needs to free the arm, and now he's getting pulled back over to his back, and that hurts, but he puts the arm forward, down to 30. Puts in a
reverse half now, and got to be careful of the arm as he clears it.
So he got out of it, Kip, so you know what? It's a lot less points if you don't get pinned. Losing 5-0 instead of getting pinned, what is that difference between 3 points for the team and 6? So you're saving 3 points because you had the heart and guts to not get pinned out there. One move difference in this match. Standing switch to his back. Other than that, it was 0-0, and I guarantee you he'll learn from that. He'll see it coming next time.
That's going to end it at 220 pounds, 5-0 loss for the Bulldogs.
And again, now the team score now, 53-15. A lot of forfeits in there. But it was a good match for most of our Bulldogs. A few losses there, but even our wrestlers that lost wrestled their hearts out. And again, Tuesday, we're going to have Moffat County Proud doing the oldest rivalry around here, man. It's the Bulldogs versus the Meeker Cowboys. hopefully you will join us here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
Hey, want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you all of our wrestling action. Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, the Memorial Hospital, 3B Enterprises, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Mountain Air Spray, Colorado Northwestern Community College, GCR Tires and Service, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Craig Family Dental, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Epp and Associates Professional Land Surveyors, Bear River Young Life, Rocky Mountain Automotive, and Craig Veterinary Clinic. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM and Bulldog Wrestling.